Hello students. Now in this video we start with the next type of the pest. As in last video we studied the concept of pests and we studied the examples of agricultural pest and a definition of agricultural pest. Here in this video we study the next type of the pest, that is household pest. So the insects which can cause serious health problem among the human population, they are referred as public health pest. There are number of the ways in which the insects they conflict with the man's comfort and pleasure. Means what? See, there are many different types of the insects which causes the serious problem, whether the problems they are related with the health of the human or the comfort and pleasure of the human. And as the animals or as the pests which directly cause any harm to human being, or when they destroy the comfort and pleasure of the human being, we call them as a household pest. So these pests particularly, actually their presence is also very annoying to us, as they produces bad odor. Their sound creation, that is also very annoying to us. Okay, so we are saying that in some cases when the insects growl on any surface, that noise is also very annoying to us. For example, during the winter season, a beetle which entered in our houses, and it just shows the circular movement by falling on its dorsal surface, means on wings, as it is a beetle. Actually it possesses the hard wings. It is a characteristic of beetle, that is the order Coleoptera. Now that beetle when shows the movement, circular movement, okay, it produces a specific order, and that is not good. आपण ज्याला मराठीमध्ये एक ब्लॅक कलरचा बिटल असतो, तो त्याच्या पाठीवर पडतो, म्हणजे विंग्स जे कडक असतात आणि गोल 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 फिरतात, आणि गोल फिरत असताना एक स्पेसिफिक ओडर वास येतो, आणि तो वास एकदम म्हणजे आपण तो वास सहन नाही करू शकत. ओके, समटाइम दे प्रोड्युसेस द साऊंड ऑल्सो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल क्रिकेट, when they entered in our house they produces the sound. रातकिडा आपण ज्याला म्हणतो बघा, जर एखादा रातकिडा घरात असेल तर सारखं त्यांचं ते आवाज करणं चालू असतं. सो दॅट इज ऑल्सो अनॉइंग टू अस. And in some cases when some insects they crawl over the human body or they crawl over any surface, it is very annoying. जसं एखादा फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण जर घेतलं तर कॉक्रोच वगैरे असेल आणि एखादा ग्लास सरफेस असेल, तर ते कॉक्रोच जर त्या ग्लास सरफेसवर चाललं तर त्याचा एक विशिष्ट प्रकारचा वेगळा आवाज येतो. सो दॅट साऊंड इज ऑल्सो नॉट bearable. Okay, sometimes some insects, small sized insects, they may enter in our eyes, they may enter in our ear, nose. Okay, and that is not good. Okay, then we have experience of flying, then buzzing of insects, particularly when we want to take a rest or when we want to sleep. And sometimes some of the insects they may cause the buzzing sound, and it is very disturbing to us. Okay, the diverse environment around us, they are very attractive to the insects, including lawns, flowers, shrubs, parks. Okay, then pests that infest the dwelling, they are commonly referred as the household pest. म्हणजे असे पेस्ट की जे आपल्या घरात राहतात, they called as the household pest. For example, the household pests, they are directly concerned with the human being, his possessions, and his immediate environment. For example, cockroach, housefly, fruit fly, okay, weevils, ants, then crickets, silverfish. Okay, so all these are the insects which are directly come in contact with the human being. Means they are contaminate the edible food, or they spoil that particular edible food, or in some cases they may transmit the diseases. Okay, like the house flies, cockroaches, mosquito, these household pests, they are, or these insects, they are known as a household pest. Many other insects are also there. For example, cloth moth, carpet beetle, furniture beetle. Actually, they are destroying the property of human being, or they are destroying the material which is present in our houses. Since we call them as the household pest. So there are many different types of the household pest, like mosquito. It is a very familiar. See this mosquito, there are variety of the species of the mosquito, and well-known species of them, Anopheles, Culex, Aedes. Actually, all these mosquitoes, they spread the diseases. Anopheles, which spread malaria, Culex and Aedes, they Culex, which spreads the filariasis, and Aedes, which spreads yellow fever. Means actually the mosquito, whether it is from any family, sorry, whether it is from any genus, actually they spread the diseases. Then this is the sandfly. Housefly is also there. Okay, हाऊसफ्लाय ज्याला आपण माशी म्हणतो घरामध्ये प्रेझेंट असते, सो दॅट हाऊसफ्लाय इज ऑल्सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ट्रान्सफरिंग the pathogen. Then next to that, the head louse. See this head louse, actually it is present in the head, hairs of the head. So these head louse, ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये ओवा म्हणतो, ओवा लिखा. So these head louse specifically, they are also responsible for causing the disease, as it causes the microorganism, and due to that particular microorganism, the humans suffer from either the trench fever, gelapsing fever, or the typhus fever. Then the rat flea is there, another example, rat flea, which works as a vector of the uh, we called it as it is act as the vector for the Pasteurella pestis, which cause the plague. So all these are the different types of the examples of the second type of the pest. We call it as a household pest. So next to the household pest, we study the next type, that is the stored grain pest. So the name itself indicate that. See the store grain pest. Grains means what? आपण ज्याला धान्य म्हणतो, and stored grain साठवलेलं धान्य. So stored grain pest means what? The animals which are responsible for causing damage to the store food material, we call it as the stored grain pest. Actually they causes the loss in quality as well as quantity of the food material. There are many insects, not only insects, actually there are many organisms, mites, rodents, fungus, bacteria. They are directly causes damage to the stored grain, and since we call them as the stored grain pest. Now the food is our basic need, and for fulfill the demand of food, we are going to store the food material, and as the material is act as a food for us, it is also act as a food for the remaining other insects or remaining other organisms. But as initially we are interested and we are produces the particular grain for ourselves, for our purpose. But when we stored them, the remaining other organisms, they attacked on them, attacked on that particular food grain, and they destroy the quality and quantity of it. Since we called it as a stored grain pest. Again, that stored grain pest is divided into two types, primary and the secondary type. So the primary type means what? This group of pests, they can cause damage to intact grain. Hmm. And the secondary type means what? The pests, these pests feed or attacked the broken or crushed grain. Okay, so which are those? Now these insects are also very familiar to you. We are just observing the image. See, this is the rice weevil. सोंडकीड आपण ज्याला मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो. आता हे सोंडकीड कुठे असतं? प्रत्येकाला माहिती आहे. गहू, तांदूळ ह्याच्यामध्ये ते हे सोंडकीड असतं. सो दॅट इज द राईस वेव्हल. सी दिस इज अ बीटल because the wings, they are hard. The next one, the yellow mealworm. Actually, these are the larval stages. Okay, second stage. This is the adult. Rice weevil, it is adult, while it is the developing stage, that is a larva. So these larva, which causes damage directly to the stored grain. The next example is the red flower beetle. See this beetle which is present in flour, आपण ज्याला पीठ म्हणतो, मग मैदा असेल, रवा असेल, त्याच्यामध्ये हे रेड फ्लोअर बीटल प्रेझेंट असतात. सो इट इज अन example, third example of the red flower beetle, that is the example of the stored grain pest. Okay, so if you just study the remaining other examples, various moths are there, red rust flower beetle is there, then pulse beetle is there. Okay, these are the different examples which act as stored grain pest. डाळींना भुंगा लागतो, तो भुंगा, तो पण पेस्ट आहे. किंवा आपण गहू, तांदूळ हे जे भरतो त्याच्यामध्ये पण किडे असतात, सोंडकीड असतात. मग हे असे वेगवेगळे जे आपण धान्य साठवतो त्या धान्यांचे प्रकार जसे बदलतात तसे हे वेगवेगळे इन्सेक्ट्स पेस्ट आहेत ज्यांना आपण stored grain pest म्हणतो. Okay, so all this is about the stored grain pest. Next to the stored grain pest, we study about the structural pest. See, the structural pests are those which are harmful insects which cause damage to the wooden frames, doors, furnitures, okay, library books, papers which are in Marathi we call it as a raddi, किंवा कधी कधी उपयोगी असणारे पेपर्स पण आपण जे ठेवतो आणि वर्षानुवर्षे तसेच ठेवतो ते अनटच्ड असतात, त्याला पण हे पेस्ट लागतात. कार्डबोर्ड, wooden material or wooden furniture, then components of building, they are referred as a structural pest. There are various example. So this one, first one, that is the termite. See, this is the queen termite which is large in size. Okay, termite queen is there. Then this is the silver fish. सी दिस टर्माइट, आपण ज्याला वाळवी म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये, इथे तुम्हाला दिसतंय हे छोट्या छोट्या वाळवी, छोट्या छोट्या मुंग्यांसारखं स्ट्रक्चर असतं आणि ही क्वीन टर्माइट आहे. मग ही जी टर्माइट क्वीन आहे, सो दिस पर्टिक्युलर टर्माइट्स दे डिस्ट्रॉय the wooden furniture, and this is the silverfish. So the silverfish is attacked on the peppers. Okay. So these are the two examples, termites and silverfish. Okay. They are the examples of structural pest. Next to the structural pest, we study the next type, that is veterinary pest. So here the veterinary pest means the insects which cause damage to the domestic animal like the horses, cattle, etc. And these insects, they are blood sucking insects. For example, bugs, mosquitoes, stable flies, lice, etc. जे ॲनिमल्स, डोमेस्टिकेटेड ॲनिमल्स असतात त्यांच्या अंगावर असणारे ऑर्गॅनिझम्स, त्यांना आपण म्हणतो व्हेटरनरी पेस्ट. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, सी दिस इज द हॉर्स फ्लाय, then this is the stable fly. Actually these veterinary pests, they directly suck the blood from the body. आपण दुसरे पण एक्झाम्पल बघू शकतो बघा. फॉर एक्झाम्पल हिअर दी हॉर्न फ्लाय इज देअर, सॅक्रोफॅज फ्लाय इज देअर. सो ऑन दीज आर द एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ दी वेटरनरी पेस्ट. किंवा आपण टिक, माइट्स, गोचिड ज्याला म्हणतो, ते पण वेटरनरी पेस्ट आहे. कारण ते काय करतात, कॅटल्स त्यांच्या बॉडीवरती प्रेझेंट असतात किंवा डॉग्स, आणि ते ब्लड सक करतात. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द वेटरनरी पेस्ट. थँक्यू.